Hello, how's everyone doing out there? This is Marcus Thomas, Yellow Nation Motivation, and I wanted to share with you all a topic that I read about yesterday. Last night it was really good. Hopefully, someone can get something through this. As always, it's mostly for me, but if I can help somebody else vicariously through this, then thank you. I'm not trying to offend anyone, only trying to uplift. So yesterday I talked about some things that a man needs before a woman, and today I wanted to discuss some things that I feel like a woman should be. So the first thing is that a female is supposed to be a helper, a man's greatest support system. So in the beginning, woman was designed to be what? A helper. This was God's will when he created woman. See, not just to fulfill the man's earthly needs and his every little desire, but the assignment that he was put on this earth to do. So a woman should never be a destructive force in a man's life, but a constructive one. See, you don't need a woman who comes and tries to run your life. So you can't marry or be with a man and then try to dictate what he does. In the Bible, God said, I will make for him a helper, not a boss. A helper is not the one who runs the show. Okay, they assist and help in the show. They're very vital to the show, but they do not run the show. Okay, why I believe so many relationships do not work is there are too many hands on the steering wheel. Eventually, we will crash. So a true and wise woman helps her man in any way she can. A good woman studies and knows her husband or her man. She does not do things to spite him or criticize him with her friends. What a good woman does is always asking questions, inquisitive about their future. There's nothing wrong with that. See, she wants to know his vision and what his dreams are, because she's a big part of him. Some women, soon as you come home, or you get in the house, or your phone ring too much, where you been? Who is that on your phone? Why are you not doing anything? Why are we not going anywhere? This is all your fault. What's wrong with you? Some will even say, you are just like my father. Excuse me, but that is a stupid woman. See, we need you to help our dreams, not kill them. We face that enough in the world, all the doubt and disappointment. So when we come home, that should be the one place where we don't have to face it. It should be sort of an island, if you will. Because in the Bible, the Holy Spirit is called the same thing that a woman is called. The Holy Spirit is called a helper, a companion, and a friend. Now, women out there, to me, I feel like that's good company to be in, right? Being compared to the Holy Spirit. So what does the Holy Spirit do? It does not force itself on you. It won't control you, but come to you to help you. Do what you do while they in the background assisting you, making sure that it works out for you. But see, as men, if we don't plan, then the Holy Spirit has nothing to do. So that means we must make sure that we have a plan for our life before the woman comes along. The reason is God already equipped us at birth with what we need to fulfill our purpose. So the woman comes with the tools to help already. She already has intuition. She comes with wisdom, intelligence, sensitivity, power. In essence, she's an incubator. Incubation. And what is that? Well, she comes to help wherever she can. So if you're not doing nothing, how can she help you? She can't help you if you're not doing nothing. Nothing plus nothing is nothing. How can I help you with nothing? So see, but there are some men who are doing something, but they get a woman who's so caught up in her own importance. She believes that what she is doing is more important than what he is doing when she meets him. Now, she wants him to do what she thinks is best. That's kind of counterproductive and undermining the man's authority. I feel like you shouldn't do that. See, if you take vision, right, and you look at the word die, die really means two. So two visions together creates what word? Division. See, because a family is a business. If you want it to work like in business, you must have a clear vision. A woman is also an incubator. Her entire body is designed for incubation. What is an incubator? It is something that gives life to everything. Whatever you give an incubator, it multiplies it, it gives it life, then it gives it back to you. That is why a woman must watch what she listens to. See, because a woman will incubate everything. If you give a woman a word, you will get a sentence. You give a sentence, you'll get a paragraph. You give her a house with no problems, she can make it a home. She multiplies it, makes it beautiful. You bring her home groceries in a bag, she takes it, and she gives you a wonderful meal. It's all incubation. See, but if she has frustration and disappointment, well, she multiplies it and she will give you hell. And I think a lot of guys can attest to that. Remember, the female is an incubator, so she receives information. And she expands the vision and gives it back. A female will never keep anything. She is giving, and that's really her ultimate design. She's just a giver, so she won't give anything. She won't keep anything that you give her. She's always going to give it back. So see, an incubator, it might hold it for a while, but eventually you'll get it back. And when you get it back, it will be multiplied. So be mindful of that. A woman will take all types of pain and agony and stress, and then one day she just explodes on you. Well, remember, she's an incubator, so she incubated everything. So if you give a woman gossip, what will you get? In the Bible, it says a woman destroys with her mouth. Why? Because women always multiply everything. So any little thing that happens, sometimes negative or positive, but focusing mostly on the negative, they can multiply it and make it worse than it actually is. Why? Because that they're incubators, and I feel like that's why it's really important for the woman to always protect her mind. Watch what you listen to. So if you're on the phone with a woman who is divorced, and you are, and you're not, and she's in a marriage or in a relationship that's not working, see, so now they're in your head. Then here come your man come home, and you start speaking negatively in your relationship. And, he like, what did I do? And really, when he didn't do a thing, you really got that junk off that phone or off that TV or off that magazine. See, because you are an incubator. You produce what you listen to. A woman is also a living prophecy. So when a man tells a woman, she takes it, she multiplies it, and then she gives it back to him. So a woman is really a natural prophet. So if you want to hear things and be reminded of things, tell it to your girlfriend or tell it to your wife. She'll remind you of what you said. So if you don't want to be reminded, don't tell her. So if you have a dream, telling her this dream, then getting discouraged on the way to your dream and stopping short of the result that you told her you would get, then you can't get mad at her. Then when she looks at you and says, you can't do that because you told me this. You told me such and such. That's only fair. So the first thing you got to always do is remember that that's what she's there for, to help you with your goals and your dreams. A good woman. So her reminding you of these things is not nagging. We shouldn't get upset at her. She's just reminding you of the prophecy. That's all. She's just reminding you of what you said. And then she also will multiply it and drop some more stuff on it. So you got to be careful what you say to her if you're not serious about what you're saying. See, that's just how it goes. A woman is a receiver also. They want what they see at times. But that's the way God created them. If you look at it, honestly, shopping malls and a lot of things, it wasn't really designed for men. It was designed for women. Women like nice things. And there's nothing wrong with that at times. So you may not be able to afford it, but she wants it. But in Proverbs 31, verse 11, he says, the heart of her husband doeth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need to spoil. So she does not want her husband to spoil her, above their means. A good woman does not make her significant other go after spoil. So even if she wants these things, she does not pressure him to go get it. She appreciates what he can do. And one day, I promise you, he'll probably be able to do more. Nothing is worse than buying someone something and then they don't use it. Or they act as if that ain't what I wanted or that's not good enough for me. Just pretend. Just wear it. It's better to show your gratefulness. Then when he gets more, he'll give you more. And then on top of it, you don't want to crush his ego, because what you won't want to do is you don't want to insult him. You want to keep encouraging him on all levels. So remember, your relationship at times is based on your individualness. You must own your own individual who comes together to make a greater whole. So women, help, don't hurt. You're not here to make things worse. You're here to make them better. So at times, I know it's hard, I know it's rough, but give him the support that he needs, and hopefully he can bring the whole picture together for the entire family structure. I think that women are a little too hard on men sometimes, and maybe it is out of necessity because some men just ain't being men no more, especially by definition. You got them sitting at home while the woman has now picked up the mantle of trying to financially care for the family. So I can understand on that aspect. But if you have a great man who's trying, don't let the world shame you by saying, well, I'm gonna play my role in this no matter what. So that's my piece. I hope that it helps someone. Once again, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I need more topics, so if you can give me some more topics, that would be awesome. I love you all very much. We're going to be more than okay. And this has been Yellow Nation Motivation. And let's go be great.